Good morning, everyone. My name is Karla, and welcome to my FlossTube channel, KarlaBeingCrafty, where I talk about mostly cross stitch, but also other crafts that I'm involved in, and a little bit of life thrown in, maybe medium amount of life thrown in. So today is January 3rd, 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you had a great New Year's Eve celebration and you are ready to face this new year. I hope that the new year brings all kinds of good stuff for all of us. Health, for one thing. I hopefully, with the vaccine and everything, this global pandemic will be brought under control. And I hope everybody has, health, happiness, wealth, all the good stuff. This is FlossTube number 76. So, yeah, gosh, I've done a lot of floss tubes in the last year and a half. I started in June of 2018. Yes. No, 2019. Sorry, brain. Yeah, I started in June of 2019 doing floss tubes. I started stitching in probably about March of 2019. So I had just been stitching for a couple months when I started FlossTube. And it has been a great 18 months. I've gone from 2 projects to a lot. So I've done a whip parade in the last couple weeks. If you haven't seen that, check it out. And then last night I actually uploaded my vacation vlog. So I just got back yesterday from a week in the mountains in Lake Arrowhead with my brother, sister-in-law, and their 3 kids. It was my niece's 11th birthday on Monday. So we were kind of celebrating her birthday and celebrating New Year's Eve together, and also just getting away in a safe, socially distanced way. So my brother and his family are really the only people that I have seen without a mask, except for the 2 people that I work with in 8 months. So they're my pod, my bubble, and they're the only people I hang out with at all. And I didn't even hang out with them for probably, well, about 3 or 4 months at the beginning of the pandemic, and then there have been a couple 2-month periods where we decided to socially distance just because in case I had been exposed when I took a test that was a public thing, and so anyway, I got back from the vacation yesterday. I posted a video. You guys can see all the snow that we had. It was really wonderful. For Southern California people who are not used to weather, it was nice to go and have a whole day of snow and then a whole week that we could play in it. So that was lots of fun. So a couple of things. I don't know if it was my last video I did or the video before that. I was talking a little bit about self-promotion, and I said that if any of you guys watching have FlossTube videos and just want to, promote yourselves a little bit, just let me know. I would definitely check you out, and then I would mention you in my video. And 2 people actually, said something, and it's funny because both those people I already subscribed to, I already watched them. But I will go ahead and shout them out. Jennifer from Stitching with the Waves, check out her channel. She does a lot of really neat projects, and one of the things that she does that I have really not seen anybody else do, not that I watch everybody, because, God knows, there's so many floss tubers out there now, but the one thing that she does that is really unique is she does a lot of tiny petty point stitching. So she actually stitches like 1/1 on 40 count and above, and makes little rugs and pillows and things for a dollhouse that she's working on. So she does a lot of really teeny stitching on, I think she does it on gauze sometimes, very fine fabrics, and she uses a couple different patterns or pattern books, but they're specifically for dollhouse stitching, and it's really tiny, and it's really interesting to see that. And then the other person who kind of commented to me is Amy from Creativity by Gage. And she said in her comment that she has, next year she has 140 projects planned to start. Oh my God. So I don't know if that means big projects, little projects, she didn't say, but yeah, so I have to catch up on some of her videos and get an idea of what's going on with her. She also makes, I know she makes really gorgeous scissor fobs, drops with all these like sparkly things. She uses a lot of different creative items to make these really gorgeous scissor fobs. So check out her channel as well. Yeah, I'm really interested to find out what these 140 projects are, because I have maybe, you know, 10 things thinking about starting. As I did my whip parade, I have something like 31 whips right now. Yeah, 31 whips, and hopefully, my goal, I guess, I would say for 2021 as far as projects is to start new things, but also finish enough stuff so that I actually end the year with less whips than I started with. Yeah, so that's kind of my goal, you know, to start as many things as like I started this past year, but then to get a lot of things finished. So, so as I said, we went on vacation and got snow. That was like the big thing that I was talking about, is that we wanted snow, and we had snow. It was gorgeous. We were there the Monday. It snowed pretty much all day. It started in the middle of the night on Sunday. So it was actually perfect for us because we drove up there with no snow. Didn't need chains. And then we got up there, and that first evening, that first night, it snowed in the middle of the night, and it snowed all day the next day, which was Reagan's birthday. So she got snow for her birthday, which was really nice. We went out a little bit just to kind of like stand out in the snow, but we didn't play in it that day, except for the little one, because he just couldn't wait. So his mom let him bundle up and go outside and play in the snow for about 15-20 minutes, and but it was so funny because he was trying to make snowballs. He was trying to do things. He's like, the snow's not working right, because it was so powdery and fluffy, you know, because it was falling. And we were like, you need to let it sit a little bit, and then it'll be easier to make snowballs. So the second day we went out and tromped around in the snow a little bit, and the kids tried to make a snowman and realized it's a lot harder to make a snowman than they thought. They did a tiny bit of sledding, so that was fun, and the two boys liked the snow. Reagan found that she didn't really like the snow that much. She didn't like putting on the clothes for the snow. She didn't like being wet. She didn't like being cold. So she was kind of done with the snow after the one day. Yeah, so we went in after that, and I don't think we did anything. I'm trying to think on Wednesday. We didn't go outside on Wednesday really to play in the snow, but then on Thursday I promised the boys that we could have a snowball fight. So we had a little bit of an organized snowball fight on Thursday, and it was me, my brother, and the two boys, Stacy and Reagan. They stayed inside and they filmed us. So there's a little clip in my video of our very polite snowball fight. I don't know how we got to this, but like, especially at the beginning, we went out there and we were playing with the snow and everything, and we got into this like, may I have permission to hit you with the snowball? And the person would say yes, and we'd hit him with the snowball, but it was no like getting hit in the face when you weren't expecting it. And then we took 2 minutes. Hudson, the 6-year-old, was on my team, and the almost 13-year-old was on my brother's team, and we took 2 minutes, and we made as many snowballs as we could, and then we did ready, set, go, and we just threw snowballs at each other. And I think that, you know, then we were done. We went inside. And that was New Year's Eve, so we had lots of, you know, New Year's Eve fun planned, using photo props, and we watched Soul that came out on Disney Plus. We watched that on New Year's Eve with the kids, and, you know, we just had a really great time. So it was a really fun vacation, and I enjoyed it a lot. And check out the video. I would love, you know, to share it with you. I did try and take a little bit of regular videos to be able to do that. Okay, so back to FlossTube life and things I talked about in the last video. I had mentioned last week I got some fabric that I got very inexpensively from 1884 Stitchery, but when this came in, it stank. It was bad. It was like that really awful mildewy smell. It wasn't smoke or anything like that. It was just that it was mildew. It was like that old, like it's been kind of damp in a basement or something smell. And a couple people did give me suggestions on what to do, but actually before I even got any of those, I went ahead and I filled my sink with warm water. It's just a cream color and a white, and they're both 30 count, I think, fabric. So I filled my sink, and then I put a little bit of dish soap in, just a mild soap, and then I was like, what could I spray this stuff with? And I happen to have under my sink, this may sound weird, I had like a pet odor spray. You know, my dog passed away, my dog photo up there. He passed away in January of 2019. But he lived to be, 16, 17 years old. So when he got older, he had accidents. He was a little incontinent. Yeah. Anyway, and I used to actually use a belly band with him, because I lived in an apartment and after my divorce, so we used a belly band. And so I got a spray that, help neutralize pet odor and the odor in the fabrics of the belly band when I was washing them and everything. I used that. I sprayed the fabric with that, and I soaked it probably for about half an hour, and then I rinsed it out, and it smells perfect. It smells like nothing. Actually, it smells a little good. So that really worked. And I don't know if that was a weird thing to use. It's something I had. Somebody had said white vinegar, so I'm sure it does the same thing, but then I didn't have to rinse out any vinegar smell. So yeah, so the smell came out, and it's perfect fabric now. So I'm really glad about that, because the way it was before, I wouldn't have been able to even keep it around my other fabrics. So if you happen to have something like that, give it a try, because it did work for me. Okay, so on to like stitching and stuff. Obviously I was gone all week, so everything that I did happened on the vacation. And I stitched on something last Saturday night, and I don't remember what it was. I don't. I looked through my whips, and I'm like, it might have been Pavane, but I say that because it's sticking out higher than everything else. Let me see if it looks like there's stitching on here I don't recognize. No, I don't know. Is there anything new on here that you guys hadn't seen before? It's pretty anyway. Pavane for these times, but I don't know what I stitched on Saturday. So all I know for sure is what I did while I was up in Lake Arrowhead. And the big thing I did was I finished my Black Grace pillow, my needlepoint pillow. Yeah. So all I had left to do, I had to do almost this whole building. And then I had a little bit, the bottom part of this building, and then the black at the bottom, and the black at the bottom of the cat. But yeah, once I got working on this, it went pretty fast, and I was able to finish it. And I did put in an order with 123 Stitch. This is a kit by Collection d'Art, and 123 Stitch carries a Collection d'Art pillow backing kit. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I ordered it. Actually, I ordered two because I have the companion pillow to this, so I figured I'd rather get both of them in case I can't get them later or something. So when it comes in, then I'll show you guys. The reviews on it said it's very easy to use. It can be hand done. It doesn't have to be done on the machine. And then I don't know if I'll just buy a pillow form or if I'll stuff it. I think it makes an envelope pillow. So I don't know if stuffing is going to be doable or if I'll have to get a pillow form. But in any case, this is done. So I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. And it was funny, while I was working on it, my sister-in-law was kind of like, is that hard to do? And I was like, no, because I actually have gotten her into diamond painting. She found I gave diamond painting kits to my niece and nephew last year, and they started working on them, and my niece actually wanted to buy a diamond painting kit to do for her brothers for Hanukkah, and of course my sister-in-law ended up helping her with it, and realized in the process of doing that that she really enjoyed the diamond painting. She found it super relaxing and just being a little bit creative. She loved it, which is all the things that I loved about diamond painting when I was doing it, or when I first started doing it as well. So yeah, she really enjoys diamond painting. She went and bought a bunch of kits for, you know, during the holidays that haven't arrived yet. So I have made a diamond painting, crafter now. But doing the diamond painting, she kind of has to do it sitting at the kitchen table. She can't, like, you know, relax on the couch with the family and do the diamond painting. So while I was doing the needlepoint, she was kind of eyeing it and thinking, maybe there's something else I might be interested in doing. So I showed her how to do a little bit on it. I don't know if she's convinced yet that she wants to try and start another craft, but it's in the back of her mind now to maybe give needlepoint a try. So let's see, I also had a new start while on vacation. My New Year new start. I did cheat a teeny bit, and I started this on the 28th. I did not wait until the 1st. But in my head, once I was on vacation, it was the end of the year. It was the New Year time. So I started the cat collage, the Laurel Burch cat collage kit. I got this from 123 Stitch using a gift card that I got for Hanukkah from my friend Dawn Frisch from Arizona. So basically this is the present from Dawn, and oops, and my scissors hooked to the needle minder there. So I got a start on this, and I already have a mistake. So yeah, I think I skipped a row up in here, so then when I did the cat, this row didn't meet up. You know, I don't care. I'll make it work. But it's not a huge start, but it is a start, and I am enjoying this so far. I think I'm going to work on this today some more. And I just love it. I just love it. And I changed the fabric. It came with an Aida, 14 count Aida, that I just didn't like. It was kind of stiff. It was just not, it didn't look like a fine fabric. It was just a little clunky. And there's not a lot of the white that shows. It's just at the top here that the white shows through. It's pretty much full coverage. But I don't know. I wasn't feeling the fabric. It just wasn't making me happy. So instead I got this 28 count even weave. So the stitches are the same size. It's going to be the same size as far as the whole pattern goes, but I just like the fabric better. And that's not to say that I don't like Aida, because I love Aida. I stitch on Aida all the time. But just for this project, this seemed to be the right thing to go with. And then the only other thing that I worked on vacation was on my diamond painting. So this is the mother and baby elephant, sort of rainbow elephant. But I got quite a bit done. My brother actually did a tiny bit in here as well. So we got him crafting a little bit too. Although right now he's working on a model. He hasn't done a model in years and years and years and years, but Stacey got him one for Hanukkah, and he is really enjoying working on that a little bit every day. So I guess we're a crafty family. But this is going to be really pretty, I think, when it's done. And working on this one is kind of, you know, maybe you want to do a little bit more diamond painting. So I actually ordered a little bit. I think I ordered 2 more diamond paintings from Amazon. The ones that you're going to get from Amazon are not going to necessarily be the best quality. I really love Diamond Art Club, but I don't want to do really big things just because I don't have the room for it right now. And when I do a really big one, I like to kind of keep it out, and these little ones just are fitting my crafty style a little bit better right now. But I have my elephant wall back there in my kitchen, so this is going to go in there when it's done. And then I think I ordered another elephant one that I really liked with a mommy elephant holding an umbrella over a baby elephant who's holding an umbrella over, I think, a mouse. But I'll show you it when I get it. But I'm really liking the rainbow aspect of this one. So that was all my crafting this week. I did a little bit every day, but we were doing a lot of other stuff. I learned to play Mahjong. Stacy, I guess Stacy's known how to play Mahjong for a long time, and she got a really, really nice Mahjong set for Hanukkah from Erin, and so they brought that. And Logan, who is, as I said, almost 13, knows how to play. So the four of us were playing Mahjong like almost every day. I feel like I'm like so ready to be a little old lady now because I have my cats, I do cross stitch, and now I play Mahjong, and I'm like well on my way to being a little old lady. Only thing is I have to start eating dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning, and or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and going to bed early, and I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun playing Mahjong, and I won. I think I won twice during the course of the week that we were playing. Logan won the most, I think, and then we had a lot of games that were dead games, where no one wins. But the one time I won like so quickly because the beginning draw of all the tiles and everything. I started the actual play. I only needed 2 tiles, so yeah. So that one I won. When I laid down my Mahjong, they were like, "What? We barely started playing," and I felt really styling then. But anyway, so let's see. I don't have any haul. I have put in several orders in the last couple weeks, but some of the stuff I ordered, I'm actually not to send it until the beginning of the year because I knew I was going to be gone for a week and I didn't want everything arriving. I thought I would have stuff in my mailbox last night, but when I went to go get it, I didn't. The one thing I had was this charm that I had ordered. This is a Hanukkah present I guess I got myself. Just because I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and I have decided to take it seriously, and I'm taking insulin. It's working very well. My numbers are really, really under control now. I have to go and take another A1C test next week or the week after. But I am pretty confident that my numbers are going to be really good compared to how really awful they were 2 months ago. So I decided, I have to take it seriously. I have to take my health seriously. And part of that, if I am taking insulin, I haven't had any issues, and I haven't had any kind of low blood sugar issues or anything like that. But I figured if I were in a car accident or something that even isn't related to that, it would be a good idea for health professionals to know that I do take these medications. So I got myself a medical alert bracelet, but I think it's a cute one. It's subtle. And then as long as I was getting that stuff, I also got a charm to go on it that says that I'm allergic to codeine. Yeah, I can't take any of the good pain medication because it makes me throw up for days. So anyway, so that is a little gift I got myself, and that's the only thing that was in the mail. Okay, so no haul, but I thought I would talk just a little bit about plans that I have going forward for the year. And what I decided to do is I kind of want to do a focus each month. So I went through, and I only done this so far through May. But I decided to pick a theme for each month, and then pick 3 to 4 or 5 projects that would fit into that theme. And then I'm going to put them on the small decision or the tiny decision wheel. And that's what I'm going to use for my focus pieces. So what that means to me is those focus pieces are going to get, I'm going to work on them whenever I want to work on them. But if it's a focus piece, then it means that I need to work on it at least 3 times during the course of the month. Again, the goal being just to get these things worked on and finished and big chunks done. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to work it. You know, I kind of have to put it into practice first, and then I'll let you guys know how I'm doing it. But let me just go over the categories, I guess, that I picked for the first part of the year. So in January, I'm going to do like friends and family. So the pieces I'm going to focus on is I have the Baby Yoda piece that I'm doing for my nephew Logan's birthday, and that I have to get done because his birthday is at the end of January, but I don't have that much left to do on it. I'm going to work on the chickadees that I'm doing for my friend Tracy as a everything gift, birthday, holidays, whatever, but you know, she knows she'll get it when she gets it, but I do want to get that one completed sooner rather than later. And then I'm going to start on another bird for her. We've already talked about this whole plan of all the birds I'm going to stitch for her. Then I have my Star Trek that I'm doing for my brother, and I have the Cuddles and Caffeine piece that I'm doing for Stacy, my sister-in-law. And then I have also my Classic Pooh and my To Everything There Is a Season, which I'm doing in honor of my dad. So those, was that 6 pieces? Yeah. Will be my focus for January. I also kind of want to work on the ABCs of Activism, which I took with me on the trip, but it didn't work on for the inauguration. So hopefully I can get that done before the inauguration, but I'm not sure. And yeah, so that is January's kind of overall plan. Along with that, I still want to work on all of the other whips that I have out. So as I said, the focus pieces, I just want to try and make sure that I touch them 3 times during the month. Okay, so February I'm calling Floral Frenzy. So I have several flower focus pieces, and I'm going to focus on Sweet William, which is Riola's kit, Lavender Roses, which is my Quick Stitch Jade with the beautiful purple roses around the outside and the big cat face in the middle. Mouth of the Flower, which is the Octavio Campo piece, which I barely started. I have like part of a bud, but that's the one where the flower actually makes the woman's face. And I have Pavane for these times, which I showed you at the beginning. It's all floral motifs in that. And then Ringing Meadows is my bead embroidery, so I do want to get a little bit more done on that. Also in February, I'm going to be starting a stitch along with Amy Sprinklestein Stitches of Cats in the Rain. Now on her latest video she said March, so but I thought it was gonna be February, so I don't know, maybe it will be February and March that we'll do the sal together. But anyway, I'm gonna start it in February, Cats in the Rain, and I'm gonna use the hashtag Be My Own Valentine Sal, and then we may come up with another hashtag as well. But if you want to join in on Cats in the Rain, please do so. Okay, so that gets us to March. March is going to be a full coverage focus, so I have 4, I guess, full coverage pieces now, because I have Cat's Collage, which is pretty much full coverage, Lavender Roses, Catnap Fae, and Village Bookstore. So I'm going to focus on those pieces during the month of March. Then in April, I'm going to focus on all my pretty ladies. So I have, again, Mouth of the Flower, Ella, the Frog Princess, which is a Mirabilia, Night Walk Down, which I'm doing as my Black Cat birthday sal, but it's got the beautiful night lady in the middle. She's done, actually, but I want to get the whole piece done. And then Catnap Fae is my other pretty little lady. And then that brings us to Mania. So what I decided to do for Mania this year, and I know I'm talking about it really early, but you know, when I make plans like this, I get excited about it and I want to prep, because the prep is part of the fun for me, actually. So what I've decided is I'm definitely going to use the wheel for the Cat Mania. And I picked 10 whips, and I've picked 3 new starts. And then, so everything should get 2 days on the wheel. So I'm going to put that in for 2 days, and then I'm going to put the new starts, I think, for 3. Yeah. Excuse me. And then I'll spin the wheel each day for what I'm going to stitch on. And I'll set it up so it grays out if I've done it. So the 10 whips I'm going to do, and I'm going to read them off, and you guys, you know, may not recognize or not, but when we get closer, then I'll show them all to you. So I'm going to do Cat Collage, which I just showed you as one of the whips. Night Walk Down, my sampler of Shaw, my Calendar Cat Spring, which is the Edie Harper piece, Autumn Cat, which is an Owl Forced embroidery piece, Lavender Roses, Catnap Faye. Those are my 2 quick stitches that are going right now. Moonstruck, which I might actually be able to finish if I pull that out. And then Village Bookstore, which is my Randall Spangler Hade. And then I have one more that I haven't picked yet. Then the new starts, I went through my charts last week to pick out what I wanted for new starts for Catmania, because I did want to start something, but I didn't want to start too many things. So my choices are, I'm going to start Black Cat on Pumpkin, which is this chart. I think I'm going to take out the jack-o'-lantern face and just make it a regular pumpkin, because I think it'll still work as a Halloween stitch, but then it'll also work as a fall stitch. I just think it's really cute. This I got from the Etsy shop. This is a Russian pattern. It's designed by Valenti, V-A-L-E-N-T-I. The pattern name is in Russian, but I think it's just called Black Cat on Pumpkin. I got it on Etsy, but I'm not seeing the Etsy shop name here. I got this a long time ago, so maybe it's not there anymore. I don't know. But anyway, I really like that one. Then I'm going to do Calico Crossroads. I got these 2 patterns, the 1, 2, 3, and made it, but I'm going to do them together on one piece of fabric. Like that. And I'm probably going to do it on something fairly high count so it's not too big. It's mostly backstitch. It's not, I mean, and there's very few colors. There's like black, green, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. And I think that that's it. Yeah, black, green, and blue on both of them. So that's the 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then made it. So I'm going to start that one in May, and then the last one I'm going to start in May, which maybe I'm crazy because I want to start another Hade, another quick stitch, but this one, excuse me, this one is actually not that small. I mean, it's called a quick stitch, but it's 375 by 335, so it's not that small. But I've been eyeing this one for so long, and I'm really intrigued by the idea of doing kind of a black and white, almost photorealistic. It's not a photo, but by doing a black and white gray piece. The only color in this, besides the black, gray, white, is in the eyes. The eyes are green. And normally Hades, even the quick stitch Hades, have like 90 something colors. This one's only, I say only 51 colors because of the fact that it's just the black and gray. But I'm really intrigued. Maybe it won't be fun. I think it actually go fairly quickly for a Hade just because it does have big blocks or big areas of color. But I love this, and I'm really intrigued by kind of doing something different. I went through actually this morning because I want to kit it up or get it kitted up early. I have 2 huge boxes full of DMC, and even with that, the yellow are the only ones that I have. So I still needed to put in a fairly substantial order for DMC. I think it was like a $40 order of DMC, which considering they're, 60 cents a skein is not a small amount. But I was lucky. I went on 123 Stitch and there was only one color that they didn't have that I needed. So the only one that I will not have fairly quickly is 3013, which is a khaki green. But it was still like, you could still type it in to do a search and it said, it has that feature to let you know when it comes in. So when that color's back in stock, I guess I will order it and then something else. Maybe I'll get another Mill Hill kit or something, because I'm not going to get a 60-cent piece of floss and then pay $4 in shipping without getting anything else. But I did order all the flosses for this so I can get it kitted up early, and this will be my third new start during Mania. But I really like it. I already have a 20 count, I want to say. I think it's 20 count Aida that is pre-gridded. So I'll be able to use that. So I already have the fabric. I ordered all the flosses already, and I'll be all ready for May, even though it's just January. So yeah, so those are the plans that I have coming up. And I'm really looking forward to the new year. I'm looking forward to stitching. I kind of want to start a counted canvas piece because I don't have any going right now, so I think I might do that, and maybe we'll kit that. Well, I don't even need to kit it up. I have a couple. I have this one that I just ordered the kit, so I think I might start this one. The only thing that I don't have is it calls for, I think, 10-inch stretcher bars, and I don't have 10-inch. I have 12-inch and 8-inch. So, which is fine. I can use the 12-inch. It just means I'm wasting a little bit more canvas. But I think I might go ahead and make that sacrifice and just get that started, because I ordered it as a kit from eBay. It was a great price, so I have everything that I need to start it, and so I think I might get that started just because, isn't that pretty? It's really pretty. So anyway, that's my plans. That's my week, and I think that's the video for today. I hope you guys have a great week going forward, going into the new year. I hope everything, settles in and is good. So until I see you guys again, please remember to be content, be kind, and be crafty. This is Karla. Bye, everybody.